What's up, guys? Mr. Miyagi right here. Welcome to Alpha Attraction. This week, we're going to jump into another episode of the approach formula. How to approach women anytime, anywhere in 2023. I'm going to give you 5 real useful tips that you can use in field and practice on a daily basis. Now, before we keep going, please do like and subscribe to our channel, our pages, and share our content with anyone that you think might find this helpful. Might be your brother, might be your cousin, friend. Hey, we're here to help, right? Number 1, you should be approaching women like approaching horses. Hey, Mr. Miyagi, why do you say that? Well, listen, fear emanating from you when approaching a horse is sensed by the horse itself, right? Or any animal for that matter. So similarly, a woman can sense your fear when you try to strike up a conversation. If you're overexcited, she might be taken aback and withdraw, and you placing her on a pedestal might lead her to treating you as less than equal. So stop lingering around in the background looking like a chump and thinking about what you're gonna say, having all these inner voices that you're talking to yourself. Come out here and say it. You've got 3 seconds. You know how it goes. The real magic happens when you approach a woman just as you would any other person. Authentic curiosity becomes your driving force and your words flow naturally. All right? Where it's hard, it can be challenging, especially faced with a really attractive woman. And that's where practice comes in. Okay? You gotta do it and do it again. Remember that. All right, the second tip I'm gonna give you is quite obvious. Demonstrate value. If you don't have value, you can fake it until you make it. How do we fake it? Now, have you ever encountered salespeople that come up to your door, knocking on your door and start to sell you stuff and looking kind of desperate? We don't want that. Or people that's on the street that doesn't really dress well, smell kind of bad, and accost you for money. You don't want to be that guy, right? You want to be a high status man, and if you're not, you can dress the part. It doesn't cost that much to wear a nice suit or something that's fitting, get a nice haircut, nice shoes, smell good, look fresh, maybe some rimmed glasses as well. Just to convey that, hey, you know, you are a valuable person, your time is valuable, right? And if you can demonstrate your value and set to a woman, you're in. The third tip I'm gonna give you is just to be polite. Have good manners, all right? When you open them, when you start a conversation, don't just go and say, hey, I saw you over there and you look cute and I want to do this with you, or, you know, the worst I've seen is just guys would just yell out, catcall the girls and, hey, you know, I love your whatever. Don't do that, okay? Just go up to her genuinely with kindness in your eyes and say, hey, excuse me. Always open with this. This is my go-to opener every single time. Hey, excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, excuse me. Do you know where I can get this? Hey, excuse me. I would just want to say, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's spontaneous. It's natural. You don't overthink it. Trust your instincts, right? And you should have lots of things to say already, because if you do your homework as an alpha male, if you have good education, you watch lots of TV, you keep up with the current events, there's lots of things to talk about, all right? Make sure you stay polite and have a strong frame when you're in set. All right, this is my tip number 3 for you. Well, my guy, tip number 4. So important. Have you ever witnessed a drunk man in a bar just go on and on, blah, 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 about his family, about his dog, and that, and this? Or someone who is just blatantly offensive, intrusive, go up to girls, start grab them, grope them, get into their personal space without being invited. You don't want to be that dude, all right? But when you start a conversation, make sure you remember this. You get to the point the first 3 minutes. Get to the point. Show intent, all right? Don't be that guy rambles on about boring topics. You just need to get to the point. And if everyone in the venue doesn't know game and you do, guess what? Just because you're a little bit better than everyone else, you're gonna win the game, okay? And how do we get to the point? Make sure you like and subscribe our channel, and also get in touch with us at www.datingcoach.co.nz, and we will jump on a 40-minute dating breakthrough call, and we'll work out some strategies for you. Lastly, but not the least, tip number 5, you got to tell stories, all right? Make sure you go to Improv classes or join a Toastmasters event. Go to meetup groups. talk to random strangers, you should just have lots and lots of things to say. And if you don't, open up your phone. There are a whole bunch of photos and videos. I'm not talking about the ones that you use to whack off, right? Leave those out. Look at your personal photos, what you've been through. I'm sure there's lots of things that you can relegate on and tell stories, okay? Have a collection of stories and make them fun to talk about. When someone attractive is engaging in a conversation with you and you run out of things to say, you can go into these pre-selected stories. All right, designated stories that can help you to continue a conversation, create more spark, more traction, and always get to the point. You can spice up things a little bit by putting in some sexual innuendos, but goal is to get lots of practice in, all right? And don't expect anything in return. Just be yourself and it will do you. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you again. Make sure that you get out there and meet all these beautiful women that's in your neighborhood. And if you need help, if you want someone to talk to, make sure you jump online and book in for a breakthrough call with us, www.datingcoach.co.nz. All right, until next time, remember, attraction is not a choice. Peace out. Boom.